You can only hear.
I know the conversations we have between us and Chris and Dia during that 2-minute break. We have a lot. We cover a lot of ground. We were just covering a lot of
I get
film.
no help from Chris.
You don't.
No.
He probably knows the answer. See you, dear. Have a great rest of your Monday. All right, everybody. Happy Monday. It is October 15th. Thanks for being with us today for Live with Lee and Hayley. I'm Hayley Harmon alongside Lee Cruz.
Did you have a good weekend?
I did. I had a very good weekend. Didn't really do much, which was nice. I felt like I've been really busy the last couple weeks, and I don't know. I needed a weekend where I never leave my house at all on Saturday. It was so glorious. The only time I left yesterday was to go to Home Depot and Waffle House.
Thank goodness you got a break, because I know how tough your life is.
You do know how tough my life is.
It's so taxing.
Please.
The things that she has to do
Same
every
for
day.
you. Gosh.
With the tanning and the nails.
Right.
It's rough.
Yeah. I don't tan before anybody jumps on me. I only tan at the beach.
Oh, that's
I do
just
not
me.
go to tanning beds because that's just you. He goes to tanning beds.
I do not.
Oh. I thought we were being honest today. I guess we're not.
I've been to one, but it's been a while.
You've been to one.
Yeah, I've been to one.
I've been to one.
I used to do the spray tan thing, but that stunk.
It does. Different ones smell. I love spray tans, though. I used to get them all the time when I was in high school and college. They were the bomb. But I got in a tanning bed. I've probably been in a tanning bed maybe 5 times in my whole life, and it was only because
all in the same day.
All in the same day. I was like, I gotta get lit. All my friends were doing it, so I of course was like, oh, I gotta do this. I'm a follower at this stage, so I did it, and I hated it. Not only because I just was like, I know this is bad for me.
You are a follower.
I'm not a follower anymore. I'll follow you to the ends of the earth. I'm a little bit claustrophobic, and that's why I hated what I hated most about it.
I'm a contrarian. Like, if people are doing it, I don't want to do it.
And is that why you refused to see the film? That's what we were talking about during the break there before the show started.
A Star is Born.
We're talking about that movie, A Star is Born, the one with Bradley Cooper and Lady
Not
Gaga.
interested. I get angry every time the trailer pops up.
Why?
I don't know. It just makes me angry. I don't want to see this. It's like, oh, there's 2 minutes of my life gone.
You don't have to watch even the whole trailer.
Well, if you go to a movie, you got to see it. Or if they make you watch it in front of like an ad on the internet thing.
Oh, on the internet thing,
Yeah,
the new thing that's the internet. It's new.
They make you watch it.
After that, look into email.
I gotta watch Bradley Cooper, who hadn't bathed apparently, and I don't know how long. He's grimy, dirty.
Yeah.
The only rewarding thing about that whole movie, to me, it appears, is Dave Chappelle. And they're not letting him be funny, apparently.
Yeah. Is he a serious character in it?
I think so.
Well, everybody that I have heard from, I've heard the same thing from everybody. I've heard, oh, it's horribly sad. I've heard it's actually very sad. And I didn't think that from the trailer. I thought it was going to be like this love story. But
Did anybody say it's horribly
sad.
stupid?
No. But then, so from one person, I heard them say, oh, I hated it. It was too sad. I heard from another person, Claire Crouch. She told me, she said, it was so sad. I loved it. So she loved it. And you guys always talk about, you and Claire are both big movie buffs.
We are, but there's at times when we diverge, and this is one of them.
Even though you haven't seen it.
I don't need to see it.
You don't need to see it.
I don't need to see that.
Right, to know that you hate it.
I know I hate it.
I did have a big plus on Saturday. Tennessee won a football game.
You beat Auburn.
We beat Auburn.
Holy
What?
cow.
I didn't even know it was possible.
You're not going to fire your coach now.
I guess not. I was at home on my couch with Ollie, like, Ollie, can you believe it? It's happening. It's happening.
That's huge for you guys.
It was crazy.
Now, I mean, to get your first SEC win
in like
from
11,
somebody from the West.
Yeah. And Auburn was ranked 21, so it was just crazy. It was crazy. So, but lots of other good football games this weekend, even though Kentucky had a bye week. Georgia got beat.
You know, even that was not me, but the guy who's not Jerry Tipton on Twitter.
Love that.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
He said
Vegas
had the bye 6.5 points over Kentucky.
I know. That's actually very funny.
Love that guy.
Yeah, but so did you know what to do with yourself this weekend since Kentucky wasn't playing?
Nothing, really.
It felt weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway.
All right, you ready to do these hot topics? Well, wait a minute. Before we do that, let's talk about what's on the show today. One, we got the K9 Olympics we're going to talk about over there in Versailles.
Yes.
And in two, also, there's something happening at the Kentucky Horse Park. There's a haunted cemetery, I think.
Yes, they do. Wow, you nailed it. I like how you announce what's coming up, but with a tiny question mark at the end of both of them. Like, you're not sure.
Because sometimes things change.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, now, roll it.
Let's go.
Hot
topic. I love when we can talk about local stories in our Hot Topics. Look at this. Take a look. This is 10-year-old Levi DeLimpo from Georgetown. We've been following his story here at LEX 18. As you know, he's battling a rare bone cancer. Well, he and his family went to the Bengals-Steelers football game yesterday. His poster, "I just finished chemo," caught the attention of ESPN. Check it out. It has gone viral. He even got a picture with James Conner. Conner is the running back for the Steelers. He's a cancer survivor himself. He battled Hodgkin's lymphoma. So yes, Levi just finished his chemo. We are big Team Levi fans and just so happy that he has completed that chemo, and we're hoping his journey continues to be positive. But that's awesome that he's getting that attention.
And the Steelers pulled it out for him. He got the win.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Oh, so cool, Levi.
Bengal fans continue their convalescence.
Yeah.
But good for Levi.
Good for Levi. Way to go, buddy.
That was a great win for the Steelers' last-second play with Roethlisberger throwing that pass. Yeah.
Way to go.
Well, a math teacher in Letcher County has created 3 large murals using Post-it notes.
What was that word? 3 large
murals.
Murals.
This has gone viral.
Those are Post-it notes?
Yeah. Think about this, because Tyler Watt says it took nearly 6,000 Post-it notes to complete the project. They have been posted at the local library down there in Whitesburg.
Okay, so I know the one on the right. Oh, so you can see them either way, from outside or inside.
6,000? I would think it would take more than that. There's like 6,000 for each window.
Yeah, gosh.
That's really good.
That is so good. I always love to see people's like weird talents and stuff like this. Like, who knew? I wonder what got him to start doing this. I wonder if he followed something online or if he had just been practicing doing this.
Prison.
Prison.
If you're in prison, you have a lot of time to figure things out.
You've got some time.
Now, I don't know if that is true for this fella.
You're using all your commissary dollars on Post-its.
Right.
You're writing a lot of things down, Jimmy?
And to cover that hole that your Andy Dufresne's digging.
Don't do it.
That was the longest night of Andy's life.
They will catch you. A 5th grader in Missouri took the stage at a recent Foo Fighters concert and stole the show. The 10-year-old found his way onto the stage and started jamming with the band. Yep. Look at him. He says the band heard him saying, "I can play the guitar, I can play the guitar," and they invited him up on stage. Watch this.
He said, "Bye," and I said, "Where do I put the guitar? What do I do with it?" And he said, "Do you want it?"
He gave him the guitar, too?
I love that.
Oh.
He played Inner Sandman, which is not a song from the Foo Fighters, but still, it sounded great.
And look at him. That is great. That's a memory that's going to last him a lifetime. We'll see. I wonder if he'll become an accomplished musician or something. That's good. Good for him.
A lot of groupies waiting for him out back there.
Right.
Ohio State University celebrated All Things Dance Saturday during the halftime show of the school's football game. The band played its rendition of the popular Floss dance during the home game against Minnesota. They marched to Walk the Moon's Shut Up and Dance. Now this is the part that is everybody talking. They made 3 stick figures on the field and had them floss. So take a look.
I don't know why, but that just gave me chills.
It's the best damn band in the land.
Oh, wow. Is that what they call themselves?
That's what they say. Ohio State. Yeah. And they do. They probably have the best band there is.
I'd put them up against the Pride of the Southland at any time.
Who's that?
That's Tennessee's band. They're amazing.
Never heard of them.
You just don't appreciate music. Anyway, that was awesome. That's so cool.
Well, Meghan Markle's pregnant, so now she's trapped.
Oh, now she can't get out, guys. She's stuck.
The Kensington Palace announced this morning that the Duchess of Sussex and Prince Harry are expecting their first baby. The baby is due in the spring. Britain's Queen Elizabeth II will be the child's great-grandmother. The baby will be 7th in line to the throne.
So exciting.
Now, will this kid be half American? I think so, right?
I guess so. Half British, half American.
That'd be weird, wouldn't it? That kid ended up sitting on the throne and have American citizenship.
The irony.
We finally got him back. What do you think of this?
We started our own country, and now we're half ruling yours.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, good for Meghan. That is so cool. I'm in a little bit of a predicament, and I want your opinion. And I think I know the answer. I also think one of my close friends is pregnant, but as you and I have discussed on this show many times, never ask someone if they're pregnant, never, 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 never. But because I love her and I'm her friend, I want to say, are you pregnant? Because this will be her second child, and I'm just so excited. But as we know, I can't say that because you never want to offend someone.
It just could be weight gain.
It could just be weight gain.
So you're judging this based upon the way she appears to you?
Yes, and then a couple of other little things, some outfit choices recently, like as they've been talking about with Megan.
Spandex jeans, where they have the waistband?
Yeah, and I'm like, what are you wearing those for? No, like blouses over pants when she's normally like, I don't know, whenever I see her, she's normally like a dress girl, and then now I don't know. I think I could just be tricking myself, but I'm also like.
Here's what you do. I got it. Offer a cigarette.
Where would I get a cigarette?
I don't know. You go to the store and buy one. Just don't tell her that you just start light one and say, here you go. See what she does. And if she takes it, then you know she's not pregnant. There you go.
How about I offer her a drink?
I don't know if that stops a lot of people.
Oh. Interesting. Maybe I could bring up Megan and be like, Megan's pregnant. What do you think about pregnancy?
You can have a glass of wine.
You can, yeah.
But you're never supposed to have a cigarette.
Right. Interesting.
I'll do it. You want me to do it? Just bring your friend over and I'll
That won't be suspicious. Hey, hey friend, want to meet Lee Cruz? Come on over.
Want to smoke, doll?
I'm not even going to tell her I know you. I'm just going to send you over to her place of business and get you to just offer this random woman a smoke. I'm sorry, are you Lee Cruz? I am.
Is she from here or is she from Tennessee?
She lives here.
Well, now she knows.
She doesn't know. I have lots of friends.
No, you don't.
Oh.
Authorities in California used Doritos to corral a runaway pig. The pig was described as the size of a mini horse. Why wouldn't they just say hog?
Yeah.
It was spotted in a San Bernardino. That's what I said.
Is it?
Neighborhood over the weekend. Deputies grabbed the chips from a lunch bag, made a trail for the pig to follow, then they caught the pig.
Oh my gosh, that pig is huge.
It's a hog.
Okay.
Why can't we say hog?
I guess we can.
Is that politically incorrect to call a pig a hog now? Probably.
That thing's bigger than a Buick.
It is a big pig.
That's a big old pig. Everybody loves Doritos.
I love this story.
Yes. Okay, so someone put googly eyes on a monument to Revolutionary War officer Nathaniel Greene in Georgia. That is so creepy.
He is so surprised by your presence.
He is so surprised.
Hello!
Oh my gosh. Greene was a major general.
What is that outfit you're wearing?
Megan's pregnant? He lived in Savannah after the war. The eyes have been removed and did not do any harm to the monument, didn't damage it in any way. Police are reviewing surveillance video to see if they can identify a suspect.
Don't you have anything better to do? I saw the headlines. This may look funny, but it isn't. Well, yes, it is.
It is funny.
It is funny.
It is funny.
It's googly
If they really damage the statue or something like that, yes, absolutely.
But that's a temporary thing.
That's funny.
That wasn't painted on.
That is so scary.
I mean, come on. Gee whiz.
This is my new life's goal. I want to go put googly eyes on every statue that I can find.
All right, I'm in.
On my way.
Stay with us. Coming up, get your dog the gold medal he deserves.
That's right. Woodford County's Canine Olympics are nearly here. How your dog can take home the top prize when we return. We'll be right back.